Hello and welcome back to my vlog. I am Jenny and I was One Girl and Her Machines, and as you will probably have seen, I am now One Girl Creates. Sorry. And I will explain the reason for that in due course. One thing I do need to say is a massive apology for being so long since doing my last vlog. It's been a little bit of a busy time, always a busy time, Christmas for everybody I think, but I had lots of assignments due, then I got poorly, now I'm on teaching practice, and yeah, it's just a little bit bonkers, as is always with my life, as you might be working out now. My life is always bonkers, but I have still been creating, not necessarily sewing, hence the name change. So as I've said to you before on quite a few different occasions, I love sewing, but I do also like creating other things, and I felt like I was sort of held back, I suppose would be the way to put it, in putting things on here because of what I'd set this vlog up to be, which was just sewing. And actually I'm not just sewing, I do vinyl things, I make resin things, I do DIY, and I do quite a lot of different creative things. And I just thought, do you know what, why are you holding yourself back? So at least this way I can, sorry, I've got itchy nose, I can show you all the things that I have made, not necessarily sewing, but all the things that I have made in the week. So, oh, very itchy, that's not nice, sorry. So yeah, so what have I got to catch up on? Goodness me, lots. So as I think you may have seen, I put a note out on my vlog thing, I don't even know what it's called, put a note out saying that I was doing some DIY, and I made the dogs a built-in dog bed. So I converted a chest of drawers into a like a top, oh gosh, what do they call them? Hutch thing. I think you call them hutches in America, and for the life of me I can't remember what they're called here, but yeah, a cabinet at the top, and then underneath it there is a drawer and a bit for the dogs to sleep in. So I will insert a picture here for you to see what I've made. So I'm really pleased with it. I mean, this is my first real bit of woodworking, and it doesn't, I don't think it looks too homemade. So yeah, so that was the first thing I did. And then from that, because that's kept in the kitchen, from that I decided I really want to paint my kitchen cabinets. I hated my kitchen cabinets. They were so annoying. They were orange pine and they just weren't us at all. And we wanted to change them since we moved in here 8 years ago and not really got around to doing it properly. So I finally had the bit between my teeth. So I painted the kitchen. And I've finally finished all the kitchen as well. So I've tried it before and I only have managed to get like 1 or 2 doors done, and then I ran out of paint or whatever. So I actually finished painting the kitchen. The kitchen is now done mostly. I painted the tiles as well, got rid of the orange tiles. So I will insert hopefully a before and hopefully an after in here as well, so you can see how my kitchen used to look and how it looks now. It's not the final kitchen that we want, but it definitely is a lot better than it was before, and we are a lot happier being in there now. It's one of those things that we didn't want to be in the kitchen because we just didn't like it, didn't like the colour, we still don't like the layout, but there's nothing we can do about that right now. But yeah, so it looks and feels much nicer. So that was number 2. The next thing I've got on to build is the tortoise as a new home. As you can see, he no longer resides in my room. So I needed to get him out of my room so that I actually had room to make things, because I was feeling encroached upon and I didn't have enough room to put anything or do anything and whatever. So he was then my next project. So I made him a little run that's on wheels so we can move it to different places in the house depending on what's going on. Like if we need more room in the living room, we can put him under the stairs, vice versa. And he can just move around a bit, so he's nice and safe. He has a nice little house. He's very happy. The dogs are a little bit interested, although thankfully not too interested, not like they're trying to get in or anything, and he's nice and safe, which is really good. But he comes out to say hello, and we get to see him more because he's in the living room, which is really nice. So yeah, really pleased, and he's liking it, so that's good. So that was number 3. Number 4 I only finished yesterday, and that was to redo my craft room now that the tortoise has moved. So I now have, if I can just turn you that way, a nice cutting table, okay, with storage underneath, and then I have a desk with my cup of tea, and it still needs painting completely and needs finishing, but it's getting there. It's definitely getting there. It feels so much nicer, so much airier, and I am so happy being in it. I spent the day in here today, just sort of like just sitting. I don't think I've really created much at all, but I've just enjoyed sitting and being and having my own space again. So yes, I've done that. So that was, I have no idea what number I'm on now. 4, 5, 4. Could be either. And then yeah, I think that's all the DIY, although I have been helping my son today make a bird box because he would like to try and make some money, so he'd like to sell some bird boxes. So we have made the first prototype today, which we are going to put up on our wall and make sure it is all okay. I'm sorry if you can hear the banging clanging in the background. My husband's actually making dinner, so I'm not going to apologise for him because he's doing a good job. He always does a good job. So yeah, so yes, we've been doing that today, so that's another project we've done. And then other than that, I've just been playing with my vinyl cutting machine, my silhouette machine, making different things. I made this to go, hang on, let's move you around. Let's see if I can get this out there. There we go. Sorry if I make you a bit seasick, I do apologise. So I made this here yesterday. I'm hoping it's not reversed for you, but it says, I am a crafty girl. I make things, lots of things. I'll keep making things until my fingers fall off. Then I will grab my hot glue gun and reattach those suckers and make more things, which I think is about right for me, to be honest. So I made that last night. And yeah, just little things. I've just been doing little things. I haven't done a lot of sewing. I am getting the urge to do a bit of sewing again now. I think probably because I've now got somewhere to actually cut out and I've got places to sew and all that sort of stuff. So I think some sewing will be coming along soon. But yeah, I've just been enjoying getting my house sort of sorted, I think. So yeah, I've been doing that and making lots of little things. There is somewhere actually, stay there. So this is one of the examples I've been making. This is, oh, hang on, upside down, Jen. There we go. This is a coaster for my sister. And it's a pattern I've designed, and it is actually available on Etsy. So if you do like to do some vinyl crafts and stuff like that, there is an SVG file on Etsy to make this. But yes, I have made that among other things. So yeah, so I've been doing quite a lot of online creating. One of the things I got for Christmas was a sort of a drawing mat to go to my laptop so that I can draw things on there and make pretty things on the computer. It's like a big mouse mat but with a pen, so it's really cool. And I got one of those for Christmas, and then I have to show you this because it's so cute. So this cup is from my son for Christmas. They have a Christmas shopping day at school and they all get to take in some money, and he bought me a mug. He bought my husband an ice scraper for his car because he thought he needed one, and bought the dogs a toy. So this means a lot to me because this is from my little boy, and yeah, it's lovely. It's so pretty. Yeah, so I'm a lucky mummy. And yeah, that's it really. So Christmas was quite a busy one. We were out and about. We were I was doing uni stuff. I'm still smack bang in the middle of my course, so I'm now doing my dissertation. Most of my assignments are now in. I am on teaching practice. We had Ofsted this week. That was exciting. Anyone who knows anything about education knows that when Ofsted come and visit, all hell breaks loose. So I was there as late as I could be to help, and not necessarily something that as a student teacher you have to do, but as a human being who can help, it's the right thing to do in my mind. So yeah, so I was there late in the evenings, just doing general jobs, photocopying, anything that I could do to help the teachers. So yeah, other than that, that's been my week, I suppose, would be the way to put it. It's been a real busy one, but I feel like I'm almost back to normal. I was poorly over Christmas as well. I did have bronchitis, so it's not really been long that I've actually had a proper voice back. It took a long time to get over it this time. I didn't really have much of a voice over Christmas, and I was coughing and spluttering everywhere, so which was nice. So I couldn't have actually made many videos, if anything, then, because you wouldn't have got any words out of me, which is sometimes nice. You know, some people think that's a good thing. So yeah, so that's it. So that is my life update. Hopefully I will be back next week. It is highly likely it will be on Saturdays or Sundays rather than being on a Friday, because I am obviously at school and I'm quite busy. So anyway, it's been lovely catching up with you, and I hope you've enjoyed the vlog. I hope you enjoy seeing what I've been making. I hope you don't mind the fact that I have changed my name, and that I'm going to have more creative things of different genres, I think that's the right term, on the vlog, and I will make or show you different things, because that's me. So the whole vlog is supposed to be about me, not just about sewing. So yeah. So I thought I'll show you some different things. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you've liked what you've seen, please do like and subscribe, and please leave me a comment. I love speaking to you all, and I would really appreciate it if you if you make a comment. Thank you so much. Bye.